thesis, and so the thesis program will really help me get a step up on applying for that.
Stage work's going out.
Definitely was the right choice for me.
Time Warner Sports coverage of SUNYAC hockey is brought to you by Drivers Village. Visit driversvillage.com today. By Cole Muffler Brake for an oil change, tires, battery, or a New York State inspection. There's more reasons than ever to visit Cole Muffler Brake and give your car a treat. And by beepbeep.com, the fastest way to shop for cars. Back here at SUNY Potsdam inside the Maxey Hall Arena. Anthem complete, introductions complete, ready for the opening face-off between the SUNYAC rivals, Oswego and Potsdam. Let's take a look at your starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Visit geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. Oswego State starts their second line, which includes Captain Tony D'Annunzio. And Potsdam starts line number 1, led by freshman Jordan Delong. Starting goaltenders in tonight's game for the Oswego State Lakers, it's Ryan Scott. A .219 goals against average. Led this team to a national championship a year ago. And for the Potsdam Bears, it'll be senior Rob Barnhardt. Made the start last night in Potsdam's game against Cortland. Played very well, so a second consecutive start for the senior between the pipes for the Potsdam Bears. And there's a look at tonight's officials for tonight's game between the Lakers and the Bears. Dan, we talk about this rivalry. They've been a one-sided rivalry. Oswego's won 9 in a row in this one. Let's talk about tonight's game. For Oswego State to make it 10 straight or for Potsdam to break in, what are the keys to the game tonight, Dan?
All right, let's get right into that. I'm looking forward to this matchup big time. Number 1, beat the odds. Potsdam has to eliminate the Oswego odd man rush or they'll get killed, honestly. Bear down between the lines, clog that neutral zone. Oswego, a lot of speed. Don't let them carry the puck through that zone. Traffic jam, you have to take the eyes away from the goaltender. Traffic in front of the netminder will be a priority for the Bears tonight.
And we'll talk about Ryan Scott as this game goes on. We talked to Coach Ed Gozick before the game about Ryan and what makes him such a successful goaltender, the guy that helped lead this team to a national title a year ago. And there is Aaron Saul, the head coach at Potsdam. Had a chance to talk to him earlier this week as well, and he's done a fantastic job turning this Potsdam program around. They were a last-place team last year, but now in the hunt for a playoff spot.
He talked about another year of recruiting. He likes the kids he has now, but he could use a few more next year to help bolster this team. He thinks they're starting to believe in themselves. He really likes their work ethic. He believes they're a good skating team, but he's preaching puck possession to them. That's number 1 priority for this team.
Well, Aaron Saul's in his first year as a head coach. He was a former assistant coach here at Potsdam for a long time, then an assistant coach at Elmira, where he was a player and was a fantastic player at Elmira. Was a team MVP and a former team captain. And now in his first go-round as a head coach, he said, I was ready for this. I was ready to be a head coach. And you can see it, the quick turnaround in 1 year for the Potsdam Bears.
Yeah, they're buying into the system big time.
Shot from the point is tipped wide and whistles by the goal. There's Mike Novak taking a crank at it. Now it's out in front. Good-looking pass, but off the stick.
They are crisp. That's Ellis, McLaughlin, and Magagna line. That's a very talented line for the Oswego Lakers.
All those guys key to this team winning a national title a year ago. McLaughlin, Magagna, Ryan Ellis, all important contributors to that championship that was the first in school history for the Lakers. We'll obviously talk about that as the broadcast goes on, but the Potsdam Bears trying to pull the upset and not only upset the champs and break a losing streak in this rivalry, but it'd be a big win in the conference as well because both these teams are chasing Plattsburgh. Plattsburgh hasn't lost a game yet in this conference, and as we get down towards the end of the schedule, it may not happen, so we could be playing for positioning behind.
How about Plattsburgh? Plattsburgh in the stats in the conference. Top 3 scorers in the league on one team. One of them's a defenseman.
Absolutely.
Wow.
They're ridiculously good. And the one thing Oswego can take away from their meeting last night was they played them tough, played them to overtime on the road, but wound up losing. First road loss of the year for the Lakers. But to play the best team in the conference that tight and into overtime says the Lakers aren't that far away. And there's Ed Gozick, the head coach of Oswego.
Yeah, and he felt like he outplayed them last night. He thought the goal in overtime was just a bad bounce and it's a bad break. But when you're not into overtime, anything can happen. But he was pleased, with the work ethic of the team last night. It's a hostile environment. Plattsburgh very talented.
Ed Gozick in his 5th year as the Oswego State head coach. Shot from the point, deflected high and gets over the glass and out. That was Tyler Lyon taking the shot. Aaron Saul, we talked about, was a former assistant at Potsdam, also an assistant at Elmira, getting his first crack as a head coach and enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah, it's been great. 9 years as an assistant, definitely learned a lot, especially from the coaches, Coach Senior, Coach Clarity. But, I think I'm doing it the right way. I'm trying to do it the right way and bring a positive attitude to Potsdam and get the program back to where it used to be.
And one thing Coach Saul said, it took time to get the kids to buy into what he was doing and change their mindset. But he said right around Christmas break, right around that break is when he saw this team kind of shift and you could see it kind of click and they made that move. That was the time of year where he knew they got it.
Yep, and I like the guy's attitude. You can see why the kids want to play for him. He's going to do really well here.
Chance for the Bears to go the other way, but Oswego's defense gets back and stalls down a breakaway opportunity. And so far in this young game, Ryan Scott hasn't been tested. And the Oswego defense will pressure and take it away and try and lead it the other way. Coach Saul has taken a team that finished in last place in the conference last year. They were 5-19 overall with 1 tie, and in the league 3-10-1. And he's turned him into a near 500 team. He's got him in 4th place in the conference standings, 1 point ahead of Buffalo State as they fight for that 4th spot in the SUNYAC. As Ryan Scott makes the save and covers up. He'll have a face-off to his right. One thing Coach Saul wanted, he wanted to get the home fans involved. He really wanted to protect home ice here at Maxey, and that was one thing that was important to him. He knows what a great advantage, and we've seen it, Dan, that Oswego State has in their new arena at the campus center. Yeah. Beautiful facility. It's a great home ice advantage. Shot on goal. Never really got to Scott, so it's knocked away. But he wanted Maxey to be that kind of advantage for his team. Get the fan support, get the student support especially.
Without a doubt, a lot of spirit on campus here, and all the athletic facilities very in one building here. So nice environment, and I'm sure he'll start getting these kids behind him and start filling this barn up. It's a nice place to come watch a game. We're going to have our first penalty here.
Delayed penalty as Barnhardt skates off. We'll have a penalty on the Lakers. Goes against 23 Tyler Lyon, so he'll be headed to the box.
This is a good opportunity. A team like Oswego, I think the number one, I talked about taking away the neutral zone, eliminating the odd man rushes. Another point, you have to have puck control. You need to keep the puck deep. We saw the talent in the first few shifts for Oswego. They were able to generate some opportunities. Here's a power play for Potsdam. Bear down and make it count here and get some momentum early.
Shot gets to Scott, but he turns it away. I misspoke. It's Matt Whitehead who goes to the box for the penalty, not Lyon. So Whitehead in the box as Potsdam's got the first opportunity to power play here tonight. The Oswego defense, #1. Their special teams, #1 in the SUNYAC in penalty kill this year at 86.5%. So it's tough to score on the Lakers in these situations. They're going to tighten it up here.
Copy.
Good movement of the puck by Potsdam early on, though. They're doing a nice job.
Great job by Scott. Swats that one out of the air and gets it away from him. Minute 22 to go on this power play. His quick shot doesn't get to Scott. Knocked down by Musselwhite.
Dangerous situation right there.
Oswego will go for a quick line change as Musselwhite still has it. He'll back it back out, and coming up in a minute to go on this penalty for the Lakers, trying to kill it off for the first time in this game. They made their line change and dump it into the zone. Levy behind the net, dumps it out in front. D'Annunzio had it. Oswego not just sitting back right now. They're looking if they can get a shorty.
They've got so much speed out there. You can see how they just handle the puck so well. Everybody on the ice, these kids can skate, they can handle. First-class team.
Bears looking to turn it around and go the other way. Here they come. Frazier Smith, but offsides is the call, so that'll stall that out. 32 seconds to go now on this power play for the Potsdam Bears as they look to strike first on home ice.
They had some positives in their power play early on. They held it deep for a good amount of time. They were cycling it nicely. Good spacing. They had Oswego really working hard. But as you said, special teams, you don't win a national championship without being solid on special teams.
Shot on Scott is up high, but he covers it up for the save. So we'll have a face-off coming to his right, and Scott covers up, and coming up under 30 seconds now to go on this power play. Ryan Scott, very technically sound back there, Coach Gozick pointed out.
He talked about the need to be aggressive, and what he means by that is coming out like that to the top of the crease, challenging the shooters. If he sits back in net, it's going to be a shooting gallery, so he needs to be sharp, aggressive. If he can come out and cut down angles and take away the lanes for the shooters, he's going to have a solid night.
He said it's almost night and day. When Ryan Scott sits back and lets them attack him, he looks like a completely different goaltender. When he comes down to the cage, pushes up, takes away the angles, like you said, he said he's almost all world. It's night and day, the difference.
I was fortunate enough to see him play a lot last year, and in fact, we did the first game in the new barn, and that was a treat. He is a very technically sound goaltender. At the other end, Barnhardt, I've seen him get hot and play well. He's very capable, and obviously they're going to need him big time here tonight. Potsdam really banged up. A lot of guys went down last night. They had a 3-0 lead, and then the injuries started to take their toll, and it got the best of them last night as they had a tie, 5-5 to Cortland.
Yeah, I was going to say 5-5 against Cortland here at home for Coach Saul's team, and it was a game they probably feel like they let get away. As you said, they had the 3-0 lead and just couldn't wrap it up and escape with the tie against the Cortland Red Dragons. They had a lead of 4-2 in the third, 5-3 in the third, and Barnhardt was great last night, 44 saves, so you can't fault the goaltender last night. But they'd love to pick up a couple points here at home. Back to even strength. McLaughlin dumps it in front, nearly gets through, but Barnhardt never had to touch it.
Good job skating with the head up, and Oswego, a lot of speed there.
That's one thing the Lakers, Magagna with a big check. Lakers pride themselves on being fast, using their speed, and that's actually something that Potsdam tries to do themselves. So if they both get out and get skating, they'd love to turn it into a track meet because their forwards have the speed to get in the open ice and make things happen.
There's
Magagna again. Boy, he is a physical player. That's something we talked about before the game, that Magagna was going to be all over the ice, and he backs it up. He goes out there and lays some licks.
I dig it. I dig it. He's like a pinball, man. He's out there. Anything that moves, he's going to bang it.
Knocking people around left and right. Magagna living up to the billing. Flicks it on goal, and Scott will cover it up, so we'll have a face-off. Just about 13 and a half to go. 13-17 actually to go in this first period. And we're scoreless here at the Maxi Arena. Oswego State and Potsdam. Somebody looking to break through. Goaltender's playing well early. Back inside the Maxi Arena, Aaron Saul, the first-year head coach of this team, as we mentioned, did a fantastic job not only getting these guys to win, but he's also brought in 15 new players. So very young here at Potsdam, and they feel real good about the future because their top 3 scorers right now, all sophomores. So they're definitely working things out for the future.
Future is very bright. And we've got another penalty here.
You're in.
Somebody's going to the boxes. Our referee's mic'd up for tonight's game.
Yep, looks like
7 white, minor penalty, interference.
Greg Lee, one of the captains on the team this year. Let's take another look and see what Greg did.
Right side of your screen, number 7. Foul interference as he takes down number 8 for Oswego in front of the goal, Tyler Laws. So he goes to the bin for 2 minutes, and special teams are huge in hockey. And penalty kill, Oswego loaded with weapons. Bears need to get a kill here big time and make sure their goaltender has lanes to see the puck.
All right, so opportunity now if the Lakers can convert. Potsdam couldn't do it on their first power play of this game. See if the Lakers can do it the other way. And we talked about it before we went to break. Both of these teams loaded with speed, and that's one thing Coach Saul has really brought to this team. He wanted speed at the forwards. He wanted to be a dump and chase style team, and he wanted to get fast guys. Here's a chance for the Lakers breaking in, nearly deflected in front. Magagna made a cut at it and couldn't get a stick on it. Now he dumps it out in front, and it's knocked away. Bears are turning around to go the other way. They were trying to feed the freshman Joe Hall, couldn't put it on his stick.
And that's Treacy. Connor Treacy has wheels big time. Love watching that kid play. How about a freshman, number 2 in goal scoring last year? This kid can get it done.
Magagna gives it off. Here comes Hall the other way. A 3-on-1, gives it off. Shot deflected and stopped by Barnhardt as he got a glove on it.
See how he comes out? He anticipates the pass, plays the angle. Barnhardt's a quality goaltender, and when he can see the puck, he can hang in there. He did a good job there anticipating the pass, cutting the angle down.
Ellis flicks it on net, just gets by Barnhardt, goes behind the net, and it's loose. Lakers are trying to hold it in. Bears doing everything they can to clear when man down for the next 38 seconds. It doesn't get out. Ellis fakes it, gives it off. Musselwhite couldn't get a stick on it. Check that. That was McLaughlin that was in there trying to get a stick on it. First line is on for the Lakers. Ellis gives it across. Quick pass. C.J. Thompson fanned on the one-time attempt.
Yep, and he had that top right corner wide open, and he went down to get it and just caught it up high on the stick. And we're going to have another penalty here, Chris.
21, holding the stick.
All right, so this will be a penalty against Oswego State now. That'll send 21, Brendan McLaughlin to the box for 2. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for the next 18 seconds.
And even though it's even strength, it's a dangerous situation. That opens the ice up that much more. We'll take a look over in your left side of the screen. Good look at it, guys. Boy, these camera guys are sharp. Must have been the Sergi's Pizza.
Spot on, my friend. Working a doubleheader, too. Worked last night at St. Lawrence, here at Potsdam tonight.
They will work for food and beverages.
Knocking off the cobwebs right there. No rust on this gang. As Potsdam's trying to turn it in and go the other way, we're back to a 5-on-4 situation in favor of the Bears. Here's a chance. Levy flicks it on goal, but Barnhardt kicks it away.
Tough shot. Tried to go far side top corner. Barnhardt nonchalantly flipping the blocker out there, kicking it to the corner.
Minute and a half now of power play opportunity, and here's a chance for Oswego going the other way. It's a one-on-one opportunity. Turn it around the other way. Whitehead flicks it on, but the defense gets down, lays out to stop it. 27, Zatorsky lays out and blocks it.
Great job of back checking. Oswego had numbers, and you have to give a lot of credit there to number 27 for Potsdam. Zatorsky hustling, diving, taking that pass away. That's a great job.
Under a minute to go in the power play situation for the Bears now as they're going to try and go the other way, but here come the Lakers. Tough defense from Oswego, not allowing many shots on the power play here tonight thus far in this first period. Bears will go through a line change now. Great speed.
Yeah, you can see the upgrade in speed on this team.
Quick shot, Scott makes the save. Burst of speed from Frazier Smith, a freshman. Skates in, but Scott makes the save.
It's noticeable. The upgrade in speed on this Bears team is very noticeable. There's Smith. Major wheels coming up the right side. Gets a good shot on goal. Draw in their offensive end. Puck control, possession. Keep Oswego pinned deep.
Played in all 19 games as Frazier Smith. 4 goals, 8 assists. Playing well as a freshman, and boy, did he have some wheels there to get in on Scott. And that's, I said it before, Coach Saul wanted speed at his forwards. He wanted guys who could skate, and he got those guys. And boy, speed makes all the difference.
Big time. Big time.
20 seconds to go in a power play opportunity. Scott stops the first one. No chance at a rebound as he covers up. Ryan Scott stalls that one out in front as the Bears had a chance, but Scott covers up before there's any rebound opportunity.
Absolutely, and they move the puck very well here. You're going to see a good hard shot. Looking for the rebound. Novak, good job. I call it keeping the lane or the slot clean. Do not let anybody camp in front of your goaltender. You have to cut a few trees down.
And that one over the glass and out of play. So 12 seconds to go now on a power play for the Potsdam Bears. Everybody around here and around the hockey program really pleased with what Coach Saul has done, and said that it's just real enjoyable. Everybody's having fun. Smiles on faces. Guys enjoy going to practice. They're working hard, and they know things are paying off, and he can see a difference in just 1 year here that everybody's buying into what's going on. Park trickles right through the center of the crease there, but Oswego State controls.
And this is a great place to go to school. There's a lot of things here that are going to make you successful in life. So there's more than hockey here.
Magagna with a big shot, but it's covered up. Barnhardt kicks it away. Rebound into the corner. Magagna put one spot on, but Rob Barnhardt knocked it away. The senior goaltender making another start here. It's kind of been a split goalie situation this year for the Potsdam Bears. Rob Barnhardt, Rick Miller. Barnhardt a senior, Miller a sophomore, so youth against experience, and tonight it's Barnhardt. Here come the Bears the other way. Magagna gets a stick on it, kicks it out. Doesn't go over the blue line. They shoot one on Scott, but he saw it all the way and covers it up. Ryan Scott covers one up. We'll have a face-off coming up after this break. We're still scoreless here at the Maxi Arena. Bears and the Lakers. It's a Hoops doubleheader, 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock right here on Time Warner Sports. Danny and I back here again on Tuesday night. So Mr. North Country this week, my friend. Last night, tonight, Tuesday.
Logging some miles for sure.
Frequent flyer on Route 81 is what that is right there. So far, both teams getting looks, but both goaltenders making the saves to keep us scoreless thus far. As the 15th ranked Lakers are looking to get on the board first. Shot just wide of the net. It was Musselwhite that was in there that gave a whack at it, but it went wide of Barnhardt. Even strength hockey right now with 8 minutes to go in this first period.
Good hit.
Reisweber hits the deck and Reisweber is the guy that scored the game-winning goal a year ago for these Lakers in that championship game and leads the team in game-winning goals this year. What a surprise. The guy that won the national title last year leads them in goals to win this year. Surprise, surprise. Garren Reisweber. Nice check at center ice by the freshman Joe Hall. Took down what could have been an opportunity for Potsdam to go the other way.
Plenty of checks to go around. You'd think it was the first of the month.
Not in my house. They're in short supply, my friend. Not enough funds to write those bad boys. Whistle and an offsides will be the call, so 7:18 to go, first period. We're still scoreless. Oswego State ranked 15th in the country. We talked about that, 11-5-2 this season. 7-2-1 in the SUNYAC conference. They're in second place. And a lot of Laker fans have made the trip to come support the team, and plenty of Potsdam fans here at Maxey Arena to support the home team. That's another thing Coach Saul said. He said, we got to get our students involved because they're our biggest fan base. He said, they're the ones that come to our games night in, night out. We want to get those fans on campus here every night we can. And a lot of people took the opportunity. Dan, there was hoops here before the hockey, so you had a chance. There was women's first, then men's, and now hockey. It's a Potsdam triple header if you made it on campus tonight.
If you're a sports junkie, this is a great place to be. I was here at 11 o'clock this morning. This place was buzzing. There's people everywhere watching hoops. Then they're over here watching hockey. Great fans up here. A lot of people in the seats. It's nice to see.
Absolutely. And Coach said too, one of the reasons he wants to play well at home is because people come a long way from lots of places to see this team play on home ice, and they're trying to knock off the defending champs here tonight. Back here at SUNY Potsdam at the Maxey Arena, and SUNY Potsdam founded in 1816, the longest history of any institution within the SUNY system. So lots of old-time hockey and old-time academics coming together here at Potsdam, that's for sure.
Something that makes me cringe because I'm not aware of it, but how about this? Their freshman class have an SAT average score of 1,100.
I think we've talked about this before in our heyday. You could combine numbers for you and I over 4 years of college, and you wouldn't get those numbers.
You got that right.
You wouldn't get a GPA of 88. I'll tell you that right now. I'll come clean.
Mine was more like the square root of 88.
Potsdam also one of only 3 designed art schools within the SUNY system. And it's a great place up here. The campus is absolutely gorgeous. You take a tour of the place. I got up here early before tonight's game and got to look around. What a great place. Saved by Barnhardt in front, and people pile into the net, and Barnhardt covers it up.
And they're going to take exception to that.
Come on, guys.
Bears got to get in there.
You're doing it on your own here. Easy.
Well, let the ref speak. That's a nice touch. I like hearing the audio, but you got to go in there and stick up for your goaltender. Watch this. They take exception. He gets in there, and king of the mountain. What I'll call it. Look at this. The little dive right in there. If you're Oswego, you crash the net, you go hard. But the Bears, they need to go in there and stick up for their goaltender, and they do a good job of that.
1 green shirt in on the goalie and 4 white shirts around him to rough him up afterwards as D'Annunzio came piling on the pile, and Potsdam took exception to that one. Early look at the saves. Ryan Scott's got 9 of them, and Barnhardt's got 7. Goalie's playing well in the first.
You know what both teams have done well to help their goaltenders? They're giving them lanes to see the puck. There's only been one instance that I can remember. Potsdam had some traffic, but for Oswego, the goaltenders have had plenty of opportunity to see the puck, and do a little doctoring of the moorings down there for the goal. But it's been a very physical game, a lot of hits. We've seen, obviously, Potsdam would like to have a physical advantage on their home ice, but both teams have come out hitting. Look at that one in the corner.
Surprise, surprise, it's Magagna. We talked about him.
And that one there was Choules, and then center ice, they return the favor. Been physical, great hits.
Live action. Barnhardt with a great glove save is off the face-off. Ellis snapped one off, but Barnhardt covers it up.
Barnhardt is out tall, the top of his crease. They try to go far inside post, and he's able to snap the leather out. Watch this shot. Left-handed shot. He's going far side. Barnhardt, good flexibility, gets the mid over.
Barnhardt, you talk about him being big. How about 6'4" of a frame between the pipes? That's a nice luxury to have back there. Quarterbacks would love to be that big. Barnhardt's a 6'4" big boy, and as Coach said, he's just technically sound, and the biggest thing he does is he communicates with his defense. That's what makes him so good. He is a great communicator back there. Lets everybody know where they should be and where he needs to be able to see. I told you it was kind of a goaltending duo here at Potsdam, Barnhardt and Rick Miller, and the two guys who compete so hard for the starts and the opportunity to play in goal are actually from the same hometown.
How about
and
that?
Coach says they're great friends. He says they really enjoy being around each other. They're good friends, and you know the competition is what it is, but
That shows how
they really like each other.
I was gonna say that shows how mature they are. You see the face-off numbers there. I know my best friend and I. It'd be a different story. There'd be blood.
Absolutely. Not all of us can have that lucky
No.
relationship if there's playing time on the line, but these guys have really taken it and run with it. You know, they've had a good season. Both of them been splitting time. It's Barnhardt in there tonight, who's 3-2-3 this season. He's got a goals against average of just about 3.5. He's actually making his 51st career start here tonight. The senior, 11 career wins. As Potsdam's got an opportunity to go the other way, even man rush and dump it in. Oswego challenges. Muscle White's in there to take it away.
Plus, Potsdam right now doing a good job. I mean, tempo is a big thing. You talk more in basketball about tempo, but the tempo right now, Potsdam's doing a pretty good job against a very fast, explosive Oswego team.
There's Reisweber cutting down the right-hand side, looking to go to the backhand. Now he thinks about wrapping it around. Puck loose out in front. Reisweber still got it. Never really got it on net.
See how Potsdam defensively is trying to keep everything obviously to the outside, try to keep the puck up against the boards, keep that slot clean, and they're doing a very good job right now.
Puck comes out of the corner and comes to center ice. Still not controlled. And finally is taken away. It'll be the Lakers with it. Big slap shot up over top of the goal. Goes high. Shot was cranked up by Brad Dormiedy. Under 4 minutes to go now. First period. Scoreless here at Maxey Arena. Seeing Potsdam in sight. The SUNYAC battle. Lakers in second place in the conference standings, coming off a loss last night at Plattsburgh. Potsdam fourth in the conference standings. They tied here at home against Portland last night, 5-5.
I tell you, there's a lot of tough kids on both teams here. Both these teams are banged up, but they're out there hitting. They know what time of year it is and how important this game is. Both teams giving up the body. I like the effort.
Physical play, the style of SUNYAC hockey, to say the least. This team's always going to mix it up. And it's always going to be a battle. All these teams are rivals, to say the least. Scott plays it from behind his net. Ellis tries to clear it out. Puts it on the stick of Magagna. Magagna tries to undress his defender, but not going anywhere. Under 3 to go now, first period.
Big check right in front of the Potsdam bench. That was big number 19 for Potsdam. Peter Vasayan, good job.
Puck behind Ryan Scott now as Lakers look to get something going offensively here. Come up under 2.5 now to go first period. Quick dump out in front, never got to Barnhardt. There was traffic out in front. Lakers had a chance, but never got a stick on it to give it a flick. Nice looking pass. Here come the Bears the other way. Shot on Scott, just wide. Good
See
looking shot.
how far out Scott was, excuse me, Chris. He was out there cutting that angle down, really gave the shooter nothing.
Connor Treacy was the one that took the shot. Scott didn't give him much room to work with. Puck still out in front. Now clears the zone. Under 2 to go, first period. Lakers with a line change. Scott plays the puck in the corner. Another check in the corner. We've been talking about the physical play in this first period. A lot of guys are going to be icing down in between.
They got the memo, didn't they?
My goodness.
If it moves, hit it.
Puck at center ice. Chops up over the glass and into the stands. So that'll bring us to a stoppage. Take a look at what we were talking about, Dan. That Plattsburgh's having a fantastic year in the conference standings. Unbeaten thus far in league play. 20 points. Oswego 5 points back. And then you got Fredonia, Potsdam. Buff State's right on the heels of the Bears, though, too.
Cortland much improved also, but Potsdam, I mean, what a turnaround.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Coach Saul's done a great job. Mentioned that they were last place team in this 9-team conference last year, but now in 4th place. Fighting hard to get above that. So SUNYAC playoffs could be real interesting when they start up in another month or so. A minute to go now, and we got a stoppage in the corner. SUNYAC playoffs always exciting, but could be very interesting this year with the conference standings the way they are. Bundled up here inside the Maxi Arena.
It's a little nippy.
Old-time hockey barn, my friend. Not a whole lot of heat to go around. That's the way they like it. And one of the things you use your home ice advantage. Make your opponent uncomfortable. Do anything you can. Lakers with it under a minute to go now, first period. Never really got on goal there. Rebound. There's a crossing pass and a shot to goal. C.J. Thompson gets a stick on it out in front. One of the captains on this team puts the Lakers on the board first.
And take a look how many green shirts are in front of the netminder. There's 1, 2 right in the vicinity. Too much traffic. Thompson, you see they lose track of him, and he's able just to redirect that past the netminder. Can't fault Barnhardt there by any means. Someone needs to take the body and keep Thompson out of that dangerous area.
C.J. Thompson took the feed from Chris Laganiere. Put it on goal. Knocks it in for his 8th goal of the season. The top scoring senior on this Oswego team. One of the co-captains along with Tony D'Annunzio gives the Lakers the lead. 30 seconds to go first period. Lakers looking for more. #101 career games for C.J. Thompson. He's dressed every game of his college career. 102 here tonight. 41 career goals and 101 career games. Thompson gives the Lakers the lead. He was part of the championship run a year ago, key to that team. And Lakers be content with a 1-0 lead after a period here to get one late in the first. And Potsdam trying to equalize here before this period ends. Skating right in the middle. Here's a shot. Treacy fanned on it a little bit. Had a chance to take one to Scott, but never got a lot on it. Back in front, Treacy again. That one doesn't get through. Oswego State player loses his stick, and now with time winding down, that'll be the end of the first period.
At the end of 1 period of play, it's Oswego 1.
And we'll check the scoring on the first Oswego State goal. It appears they're going to reverse it. It's not C.J. Thompson who gets the goal. It'll be Chris Laganiere who gets the goal. The freshman picks up the first period scoring, and Lakers have got the 1-0.
The game is
Back in Potsdam, first intermission between the Lakers and the Bears. Lakers scoring late in the first to take that 1-0 lead. Let's look at the first half highlights, Dan, and starts with defense.
Without question, both teams really came out and gave up the body well. You see there, good job cutting down the passing angle there, sliding in, break it up. Oswego had a few chances. Barnhardt was really sharp there early on. And then here's another good look. Look at that, out there cutting the angle down, able to pick that one out of the crowd with the glove. I thought he was very solid in that first period. The only goal he gave up, I certainly can't fault him. Then the other end, well, that guy's Mr. Consistency. What can you say? There's another great look. And that's the goal, and that was late. That was really, I thought Potsdam was headed into the locker room with momentum, but that goal really changes everything now. Oswego with the lead. And you see there's another great angle at it. It goes through the 5-hole.
All right, don't call me a liar because I'm not making it up, but the goal does go to C.J. Thompson. I'm going with what I'm giving.
We'll stick with
C.J.
it.
Thompson. I'm not going to waver again. Take a look at your first period stats. You knew it was going to happen, didn't you? You knew I was going to do it once.
That's all right. That's all right.
9 saves apiece for each goaltender in that first. Both teams don't get anything on the power play. Bears 0-2, Lakers 0-1.
Yep, and power play shots. You see there, Potsdam really did a good job on their power plays, generating scoring chances. Scott was up to the task there. The 6 power play shots.
C.J. Thompson gets the first goal of the game. It comes in the first, and Oswego gets themselves the 1-0 lead after 1. Back to Potsdam after this for the second period, and more action from SUNY Potsdam. SUNYAC hockey's on Time Warner Sports tonight.
SNY checks into the game for more Big East College hoops. Deontay Vaughn and John Williamson take the ball for the Cincinnati Bearcats as they head to Jersey to take on Seton Hall. College basketball on SNY, presented by Infinity. Cincinnati versus Seton Hall tomorrow at noon on SNY.
climb through the ropes and get in the ring because SNY is your ringside seat for a weekly main event in the city that refuses to sleep. SNY Sunday Night Fights every Sunday at 8 only on Sportsnet New York.
Attention. fashion men with thinning hair. Salon expert Giuseppe Franco recommends Proceed for his Beverly Hills celebrities. Just listen to what he says about Proceed.
Well, first, it's the only product I've ever seen that works on thinning hair just by using it once every 90 days. It's not a daily regimen or twice daily regimen. Who has the time for that nonsense? Just use.
Time Warner Sports coverage of SUNYAC hockey is brought to you by FX Caprera Chevrolet Buick. We're going to save you lots of money. By Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Visit geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. And by the Carbone Auto Group, visit carbonecars.com. Back here at the Maxey Hall Arena, ready for period 2 to get underway. Lakers with a 1-0 lead on an even strength goal scored by Captain C.J. Thompson. Dan, I was impressed. The goaltenders both played extremely well in the first, but also physical play. They both kind of really fell into that tone setter. You know, neither one really dominated the style of play, which was probably key for both of them.
Yeah, I think Potsdam, we're at Maxey Hall Arena on the beautiful campus of SUNY Potsdam. Chris Watson, Dan Lietka here. You're
good at this.
Well, hey, every now and then you got to sneak
your first rodeo, is it?
Second. But let's get back to the game plan. I mean, for Potsdam, I think they did a good job. We talked about keys. They did a pretty good job keeping that neutral zone clear. They eliminated the odd man rushes, and they did get some traffic. But I thought it was that one goal at the end of the period really broke up all that they accomplished there. Good look at the crowd.
Yeah, absolutely.
As I ramble on.
Well, I mean, I was just pointing out the shirtless fans. You got to be diehard to be in this building without a top on it. Go Bears if you're a college student here, huh? You're going to do whatever you can to support the home team. Way to go, fellas.
Look at that. That's good stuff.
Got to brave the elements on campus and off, let me tell you.
Yeah.
We'll have a little ice maintenance in the Oswego State goal. Ryan Scott wants to get things cleaned up in his end before we start this second period. So that's what the holdup is here. Ryan Scott, the junior goaltender. 9 saves in that first period for the Lakers. Ready for the face-off here to start period number 2. Won by Oswego. Physical play continues in the corner. Bodies checking, and Oswego clears it out. Another hard check in front of the Laker bench. It doesn't stop. Pick it up where they left off. We'll have a whistle. Gonna have another penalty to start this period.
It will appear that way.
At it, huh?
It looks like number 23, actually 27 going to the box there. Jeff Zatorsky for Potsdam, so Oswego.
The delay on that one was for the puck hopping over the glass. No penalty call.
I thought there was a penalty, and I saw my mistake.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Puck was sent over the boards and out of play over the glass as it just was right there. So we're 5-on-5 now.
When you see the arm go up with the orange band,
that was my first reaction, and I should be paying attention. Our guy's even wearing a mic, and I didn't even listen to what he said. So shame on the announcer. There's a good look at Ed Gozik, Oswego State head coach. 5th year on the job, was the Division III Coach of the Year last year. And when you win the national championship, first time in school history, you're probably a deserving recipient of that award.
Great season. They were fun to watch.
Absolutely. Beat Middlebury in the national championship game.
They just had 4 lines that, no matter who was on the ice, they looked like a machine. They were just really impressive.
Ed, just the 5th head coach in Oswego State hockey history, and was also the 2005 SUNYAC Coach of the Year. Lakers won that championship, and the celebration was on back home in the Port City. And we talked to Coach before the game. Here's a break-on opportunity for the Lakers. Skating in, shot and a goal for Oswego State. Number 17, Brad Dormiedy breaks in on the breakaway and gives the Lakers the 2-0 lead.
Common cool. He skates in, head up the whole way, looking for the opening. See the turnover created, and he's able to use his speed. Look at the heads up. The goaltender's out to challenge the shot, and he goes to the far side. Here's a great angle. Lefty shot, just inside the post. Beautiful goal.
Second goal of the season for Brad Dormiedy, the sophomore from Ontario. 8th career goal as Oswego now has the 2-0 lead. Here they come again. Reisweber was trying to set up in front of the net, but has that one chipped away, and puck's in the corner now. Now trying to get something going their way. It'll be a 2-on-2 opportunity the other way. Puck chipped up in the air, stays in play against the far boards.
Center.
Trapped in the corner now to Ryan Scott's right behind him. And now it comes out, and here comes Oswego the other way. Another shot by Dormiedy, never got through, got trapped in the middle, kind of hit Reisweber on the way through. Dormiedy goes off the ice after scoring the goal. His line was out for a long time and paid dividends. Got him the 2-0 lead. Here come the Bears the other way. Centering pass, knocked away and taken down. Joe Hall was in there to knock it away for the Lakers. Wraparound opportunity, didn't have enough on it. And then the second chance opportunity never gets through the defense. Thompson will take it the other way for Oswego. 3-on-1, shoots one on goal, but it's kicked away by Barnhardt. Another opportunity, shot in the goal.
Wow.
C.J. Thompson, pretty looking feed for the one-timer. The senior captain scores his second of the game.
Joe Hall, I believe, was the man that set that one up. That was beautiful. Nice setup on this, right on the tape. And that is a shooter shot, Chris. You can go far side, top corner. Hall digs it out right here. Pretty little pass. And you see the goal up in the far corner. That's a shooter shot. The goaltender's got the angle. Here's a good look at it. And that's a tough shot. When you're a lefty shot and you shoot to the right side of the net, that's difficult. Obviously very skilled.
9th goal of the year now for C.J. Thompson. Giving an assist to Joe Hall. 5th assist for him. And quickly, Oswego's jumped out to a 3-0 lead here on the road. The 15th ranked team in the nation.
Wow.
Jumps out 3-0. Hard check at center ice.
Hit of the game, Patrick Choules.
Lakers hold the puck in, try and flick it on Barnhardt. It's down behind the goal. 3 Bears converge around the puck, but now D'Annunzio's got it. D'Annunzio centers out in front, nearly trickled through, but Lakers maintain it. One-time attempt from the point right into the gut of Barnhardt, who covers it up.
Nice save by Barnhardt through traffic and gives D'Annunzio a little shot after he makes the save. D'Annunzio looking for the loose change. Barnhardt will have none of it. We'll take a good look. Good traffic by Oswego. Nice setup, little one-time shot. Good save, and watch Barnhardt after the play with a little extra.
Barnhardt covers up to make the save. Now Potsdam has that one up into the rafters here, Max.
It's a long way up.
That is a long shot to get up in the rafters here. If you're up where we are, you'd appreciate how far up that is. So that's the stoppage. So we'll have a face-off out by center ice now. That one got up there, Danny.
Yeah, we're only a few steps from the roof.
We got a good vantage point of everything. We're looking down on it, is the case. Shot on goal, never really got there. Deflected by traffic out in front. Puck loose. Now here's McLaughlin looking to center for Magagna. Couldn't get it to him, and Bears will turn it around and go the other way. Working behind Ryan Scott on his left right now. Puck trapped in the corner, dug out and taken away by Oswego. Ellis, pass for McLaughlin at the blue line. He's going to crank it up right at Barnhardt. He makes the save, turns the rebound loose, and Potsdam looks to clear. Can't get it over the blue line just yet. McLaughlin again flicks it on. It's deflected away by a hand in there of one of the defensemen. Puck still loose, centering pass. Here's Ellis cutting in. Couldn't get a stick on it. And now Potsdam will change up. Both teams going through line changes to get fresh legs on the ice right now. Lakers lead 3-0 here. Whistle on the ice. Let's see what this one is. We'll give you an update on the potential penalty coming back after this. 15:29 to go, second period. Lakers with a couple quick ones. They lead at 3-0. Cornell at Colgate. College hockey all season long. right here on Time Warner Sports. Danny's going to be down there for that one. Two fun places to be, Lyon and Star.
Yeah, Lyon is, that place is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. It's you want to talk about old-time hockey barn.
Yeah.
That's what Lyon is, but it's a fun place to watch and call a game from. Lakers out in front trying to get something going as they're peppering Barnhardt with shots here in the second period. Even strength hockey right now with 50 to go in the first. Puck dumped into the corner. Oswego taking a edge in the shots on goal now, 14-9 here, thanks to an onslaught in the second period. Potsdam does have the offense to come back, though. They put up 5 goals last night against a very improved Portland team. Jumped down to a 3-0 lead, so they have the firepower to score quickly and knot this game up real fast. Here's a 3 now, 4-on-1 opportunity for the Lakers. Musselwhite looking to center. Can't get it to anybody. Great defensive play by Patrick Choules to knock that one away. Reisweber dumps it into Dormiedy. Bears just trying to get it out of their zone right now, which they do. Potsdam, turnaround season for these Bears under Aaron Shaw. Fourth place in the conference standings.
A lot to look forward to here. I know he's pumped up about the recruiting process, and you can see some of the kids he has in here that are freshmen now. They really have, we talked about the upgrade in speed. It's very noticeable. But depth, he's very concerned with the depth, and certainly through a recruiting process, that's something he can address moving forward.
Well, one thing he's enjoyed now is being able to play home games here at Maxey, because this team started the season on a 7-game road trip. They played their first 7 games away from home, and coach said, yeah, it was tough. Shot opportunity whistled wide there by Joe Hall. He said it was tough, but it was good for us because nothing brings you together and bonds the team faster than a road trip like that. And 7 games away from home will do that. Barnhardt covers up as the net comes off the moorings there. And of course, we talk about Aaron Saul, who is now in his first year as Potsdam head coach. Means a lot to him to come back to a place where he was an assistant for many years.
Yeah, it's been great. You know, 9 years as an assistant. Definitely learned a lot, especially from my former coaches, Coach Sini, Coach Plancey. But, you know, I think I'm doing it the right way. I'm trying to do it the right way and bring a positive attitude to Potsdam and get the program back to where it used to be.
And Coach Saul has turned him into a playoff contender after a last place finish. He's done a great job. He said that 7-game road trip to start the season was great for him. Brought the team together. They did a great job. He thought that was really a time to get to know the guys real fast. That he had to be patient with this group, had to give him time to learn his style and kind of find their niche. A very young team. We talked about it. Their top 3 scorers are all sophomores, so the future is bright, and they're paying dividends now, too, are these Potsdam Bears. Magagna tried to crank one up, but it never got through. Centering pass knocked away, and Potsdam tries to run the other way.
That's a tough pass, diagonal through center ice. Fortunate to get that through. Good opportunity here for Potsdam.
Treacy goes to the backhand and flicks it wide of Ryan Scott. Lakers look to turn around and go the other way. Magagna on the ice again. He's the hustle player. Coach told us he'd be all over the place, and he has been.
So he's the type of guy that you're in the locker room and your head's down a little bit. He's not afraid to get right in your mug and get you going. He's a vocal leader.
That he's that guy that'll come up and punch you in the chest, too, didn't he?
Yeah, well.
That's what it takes, I guess.
Whatever it takes. But he's had a solid game tonight. He's out there throwing the body around. Now we can honestly say there's a penalty coming.
Now I can see it. There's a hand in the air. And now we'll have a power play opportunity. We'll get you caught up on the penalty and let you know who's got the chance. Lakers looking to add to their lead.
College basketball on SNY presented by Infinity is ready for
Penalty goes against the Potsdam Bears. Captain Greg Lee picks up the 2-minute penalty for interference. So Lakers will go on the power play here with a 3-0 lead. captains on this Potsdam team.
You can see how explosive Oswego is. A couple of seconds, a couple of quick passes, and they can get it done. Boy, they're very talented, very dangerous, and this was what concerned Coach Saul. The odd man rushes, and Oswego's had their fair share of this period. You see there's the numbers on the power play. Both teams still looking for their first with the man advantage.
Musselwhite with the puck. Neil Musselwhite has it, number 11, and now it's batted around and shot back down towards Ryan Scott. So the Lakers will have to start again with just about a minute and a half to go on this power play.
Here's number 4, Rich Zaleski. His brother plays up the road, a very good player, Steve Zaleski at Clarkson, one of the best players in the ECAC Hockey League. So very talented hockey family.
And now here's the Bears with a chance the other way. Lots of guys getting caught up. We'll have a whistle. Penalty upcoming. There was a lot of tripping and falling and hooking and skating.
You can see the replay to see if this may be a penalty shot, but no, he's going to the box.
23 green, 2-minute minor, hook.
See, good call by the official. He didn't have a stride on him. It was man. They were pretty equal body-wise. It's not like he had a stride advantage here, and that's where the power play comes in. But doesn't make contact with the puck. Takes the legs out. If he would have slid in, hit the puck first, then the body, would have been a no call. But a simple one there for the official. He had a good look at it.
All right, so Tyler Lyon, the sophomore from Foxborough, Ontario, goes to the box. So will be about a minute of 4-on-4 hockey, and then Potsdam will get just a shade under a minute of power play time for themselves. Lakers trying to do it 4-on-4 as Barnhardt covers it up and gets plowed into by a couple guys. Net comes off the moorings. Barnhardt's got words.
No, he's going to the net, all right?
And he's talking, and Barnhardt's complaining to the official here. Number 12 for Oswego. You'll see him come in on the right side of your screen and crash the net and push the Potsdam defenseman into the net there.
Barnhardt's getting taken out by the other team and now by his own guys. He's got to feel like it's coming at him from all ways right now. But he's played extremely well. He's been a...
They're so prone. They're just sitting there. These big guys bearing down on you.
You're a sitting duck back there. I don't care. I mean, we talk about Barnhardt 6'4", so he's a big fella, but I don't care how big you are. If they're all skating in on you, somebody's going to get a piece of you, and you're going to know it. Another save for Barnhardt, so another face-off to his left. Barnhardt's an interesting guy. He's a senior here, and he's working on his master's in elementary education. Not only puts in a lot of time out here on the ice, but in the classroom as well. It's true of all these student athletes, but Barnhardt working on his master's. He's going for round 2.
Well, I'm sure the kids will respond to him at 6'4". Be like the kindergarten cop. Remember that movie?
It's not a tumor. Is that what you're trying to tell me? 6'4", and he was a hockey goaltender. I think he's going to have the respect of everybody in the room.
Yeah.
Adults or children. Drop pass, and Oswego's defense is skating tough with 4-on-4 hockey. The Potsdam penalty is over now, so it'll be a 5-on-4 situation now for the Bears. But here comes Ellis the other way. Cuts it back in the middle, then shoots it back at Barnhardt, who covers it up. Ryan Ellis tried to skate it in with his team shorthanded for the next 50 seconds.
He is really strong on the skates, Ellis here. Watch, little deke, drags it around, and Potsdam defender there doesn't step up and take the body, but Ellis very good. These guys are very strong skaters for Oswego. Here's a great look at it from behind the net. Barnhardt out there to challenge. Stops it with the pad and smothers.
So Barnhardt picks up another save. Bears with just about 30 seconds now, just a little bit over a power play opportunity as they look to tally their first of the game. Barnhardt kicks it away, and Bears with a long way to go. That one nearly kicked right back at the goaltender, and down goes Barnhardt behind his goal. Somebody hooked him on his way by.
Let's go. You purposely stepped there and you know it.
He's going to get the goaltender on this one, I believe.
Somebody from the ice for the goaltender, please, for interference.
Goaltender took somebody down behind the net.
So that'll go against Barnhardt. Take another look. I think he might have flopped right here, and he got caught for it.
Let's see. Clearly. Well,
and then watch the fall.
Oopsie.
So it'll be a 4-on-4 situation again now, and when it all evens out, it'll be the Lakers that have an opportunity as that one trickles through the crease as Dormiedy had a chance at it. The Lakers now with 15 seconds to kill off on their power play. Or penalty, I should say, and then it'll be a Laker power play.
You have to like the new feature with the mics on the referees when you can hear.
I do enjoy
the
it.
conversations. Boy, that's great.
Our referee tonight, Joel Dupree. Nice to hear what Joel has to say on this game. I like the banter back and forth especially. He keeps everybody even keel. There's a chance for the Lakers. Great stick work. McLaughlin was fighting for it. They still have it. Freshman Joe Hall keeps it in. Ellis drops it back. Hall, tough pass. He's trying to make a real tough pass for Joe Hall with Magagna, and it's a little bit too wide. Now here's McLaughlin, going to play it off the boards to Ellis. Ellis centers it. Magagna couldn't get a piece of it. Got a stick down. Got a defender for Potsdam playing without a stick right now, right next to the goal. That's number 20. Steve Cornelison. He's down on the ice back there, doesn't have a stick. Another 30 seconds of power play opportunity. Here's Hall, quick shot. Barnhardt kicks it away. Buck behind the net now. Oswego trying to set up. Barnhardt out in front, covers it once. Net comes off the moorings, and Barnhardt had the second one covered up anyway. But they are banging into the goaltender right now.
Yeah, and he's taking exception to it, Barnhardt. That was number 24 for Oswego in the net. Joe Hall crashing, and Barnhardt with a little face rub with the blocker. Getting a little extra. See defenseman there without the stick, helping down. And watch Hall, he gets dumped in. Barnhardt reaches around after the play and gives him a little rub and a little greeting.
The old giving him the business call, is that what that would be?
Hey, you got to protect your house.
So far, he's done a great job. D'Annunzio skates in, quick shot, knocked down. Great job by the defense. Number 6, Zach Giuliano gets down and blocks that one. Lakers can't hold it in, so that's going to kill off another power play opportunity for Oswego State. Great job on the penalty kill tonight for Potsdam. D'Annunzio tried to wrap it around, but had nowhere to go. Puck held in by Levy. Off the boards, it'll go down for icing. So with under 7 minutes to go in the second, Lakers have the 3-0 lead. They scored 1 in the first, couple quick ones in the second. Potsdam's playing inspired at home, trying to get on the board. Back at the Maxey Hall Arena, beautiful on-campus facility here, Dan. We were talking about it before tonight's game. We love old hockey barns. You love old-time feel, and that Romney Fieldhouse at Oswego, Liner Rink, Star Rink, this has that here tonight.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. The fans come out here. You look down there, there's a lot of people here supporting this team. It's nice to see.
You got to give a shout out to a lot of Oswego fans made the trip too. We see a lot of green and gold down there, and you see the camera side of the ice, what you see at home. You see the benches over there against that white wall. All the fans are on one side of this arena here, so it can get loud in here. They can build up a lot of aggression, and I'm sure the teams like it. Nobody's behind their bench. They don't get heckled. The road team must love it.
They've got it made down there in the seats. They've got the heaters.
Yeah, they take care of them. 2 sets of heaters down here to take care of the fans here at
We're
Maxey.
above the heaters.
Hey, that's why they pay us the big bucks, my friend. That's why they take care of us. 6.5 to go in the
Great
second.
mask. Look at the artwork.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
Barnhardt's a good player, too. We've been impressed with him tonight. And he's got the artwork to go with it. Bears trying to get one here. Going the other way. Haven't talked a lot about Treacy. He's a good-looking player for this team. Sophomore Connor Treacy led him in scoring last year as a freshman. Had a couple opportunities here and haven't been able to cash in. Had a goal and an assist last night in their game against Cortland. 5-5 tie. Here come the Bears. Quick shot. Skates wide of Ryan Scott. Never really had to get a blocker on it. Out near the point, setting it up. That one in traffic, knocked down and shot back down the ice. There's an icing as Oswego just got it out of the way of Ryan Scott.
Defense played that odd man rush nicely, though. Let the goalie see the shooter, take away the passing lane, and Scott was in good position.
Ryan Scott Scott last night for Oswego. 37 saves against Plattsburgh, and Coach said he's really been playing great. Can't ask him to do much more, and done everything they've asked him to. He's been playing real well as of late. And now he's met by traffic in front, and that puck just won't get by Scott. He's doing everything he can to keep it out. Potsdam fighting for it on the doorstep, but it just wouldn't trickle in. Lakers fight for it in the corner. There's a hard check in the corner as the physical play continues here in the second.
Yeah, that was Nick Pirelli over there. Potsdam getting a little angry and working hard, taking some bodies, trying to muster up some offense here to try and cut into this lead.
They like Pirelli here. Coach made a point to point him out to me when I spoke to him the other day, that Pirelli's a transfer from Morrisville that he said that he has just been absolutely wowed with when he got on campus, the things he's done. Said he's been a great surprise to have Pirelli here.
There's a lot of game left, obviously. A whole third period, 4 minutes here. I think they need to start thinking about doing whatever they need to do to get that puck deep and generate some chances. If they can get a goal here headed into the locker room, Potsdam, and cut this lead to 2 goals, that'll get them some momentum. But they need to really focus on winning draws, which they haven't done well the last few minutes here. Oswego there, right off the draw, they generate an offensive chance. Fortunately, Barnhardt is in good position to make the save there.
Barnhardt's been all over the ice, and as you said, they haven't won many draws. They give that one away, and the Lakers turn it into a quick shot, but Barnhardt covers it up. Here's Potsdam with a chance to break out the other way. They'll dump it in behind Scott around the boards. Controlled by Ellis, who gets blasted from behind.
Yeah, it's going to be a penalty. Checking from behind.
And
That'll go against Brandon Cribari, freshman from Toronto, picks up the penalty. And here's a look at what Cribari did wrong.
He's going into the boards, and you see Ellis turns his head to the play, turns his back to the play, and checks him from behind here. I'm not sure if they're discussing 2 or 4.
Calling a hit from behind? Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to go 5 in game? Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
5 in a game misconduct.
Yeah, 5 in game. Okay.
So he'll be done for the night, and it's a 5-man penalty.
5-minute major. Check from behind into the boards. No, 5 into the boards. It's 5 in a game, not a DQ. 5 in a game.
So it's 5-minute penalty, Chris. Game misconduct. That means he's done for the night, and the 5-minute penalty is non-releasable. So Oswego can, if they score, the penalty still stays up on the clock.
Boy, that is a huge penalty against Potsdam, who is not out of this game by any stretch, trailing 3-0. But
that call, I mean, that's really, every call is judgment, but that one, did it look like it was malicious or intentional? I thought the kid turned at the last minute. Personal opinion, I think that's a 4-minute penalty. I don't think there was anything malicious there. He was just skating at full speed. He turned at the last minute and hit him into the boards. I know it's a dangerous check. I'm not sure, in my opinion, that it warrants the 5.
Brandon Cribari is the guy who's been disqualified, the freshman from Toronto, who's on the second line as the team's second-line center, and that's one position they can't afford to lose because Potsdam's extremely banged up, especially at the center position. They've even got defensemen playing wing tonight because they're just so banged up. So it's a 5-minute penalty. As Dan told you, it's non-releasable, and it's a game misconduct against Cribari. So Oswego, who leads this game 3-0, has a chance to really blow the doors off it here by the time the second period is over. And part of this penalty will roll over into the third period here tonight.
Unfortunately, some of the bad news piles up. Cribari is center. They're already thin at center ice. They actually have a defenseman tonight playing forward, and they haven't hit a shot on goal this period. So they really need some help to start generating some chances here, and that will not help, losing a second-line center iceman.
All right, Lakers go through a line change. They try to make the most of this 5-minute penalty. Ellis was the guy who got checked. He's got the puck now. Slides it over. One-time attempt. Magagna was out in front, but couldn't re-deflect it. The shot was taken by McLaughlin. Down goes a Potsdam player in the corner. Magagna tries to sneak it in near side, but it knocked away by Barnhardt's blocker. Puck doesn't get over the blue line. Lakers hold it in. Coming up on 3 minutes to go, second period. Here's a chance. Shot doesn't get through the traffic. Turned away. Defense. Now here's a chance for the Bears. It's a 2-on-1. Shot. Scott gets gets a piece of it, knocks it away. Nice pass back to the center of the ice, but nobody was there waiting for it. Lakers will try and break out the other way. Lyon for McLaughlin, who tries to go top corner, won't stick. Zaleski holds it in the zone. Lakers with an extra body, playing hard and skating hard right now. Potsdam playing inspired defense with under 3 to go in the second period. Thompson's got a goal tonight. He's got the puck behind the net from McLaughlin, who gets taken down from behind. Trapped in the corner. Here's D'Annunzio. Up top for Lyon. Fakes the big shot. Tries to put it on the stick of Thompson, but unable to put it on the tape. And this one almost gets over the blue line, but they hold it in. Cross-ice pass. D'Annunzio holds it in. Thompson circles behind the net, coming up on 2 minutes to go. This one still won't get over the blue line. Potsdam needs to get this puck out of their zone, and they just can't get it over the blue line right now.
They're just so strong with the puck, the way they handle. They just wheel and deal. Crisp pass.
Zaleski on net, and I think it's going to go to him, but they're going to wave it off. They're going to wave it off. Zaleski looked like he put it on. Thompson may have gone high stick, though, to knock it in. We'll take a look at the replay, but they're waving off this goal.
I thought that one went in and rattled around and came out. Let's take a look. Here's a shot from Zaleski. Steps in. But not sure if it was the high stick. He blew the whistle right away. He obviously had a good look at it.
No! No!
Well, sometimes your guess is as good as mine. And I don't have a guess right now. All I know is they waved off that goal. So they're saying it hit a couple pipes, and then they blew the whistle, and it never crossed the line. So Zaleski's shot, which looked like it hit the post and then the crossbar, never really got over the line. So no goal as Musselwhite cranks one up, goes over the glass and out of play, so we'll have a face-off. But Zaleski looked like he had put that one in himself. Rich Zaleski, junior from New Hartford. We talked about his brother plays down the road at Clarkson. The New Hartford Spartans proud of their duo. Face-off numbers in favor of the Lakers right now. Behind the net with Reisweber. Looking for somebody to pass off to. Down to 2 minutes to go in that unreleasable penalty. Just about a minute to go in the second period.
They just moved the puck. They're amazing to watch, the way they move the puck.
And there's the break Potsdam needed. It at least gets over the blue line and gets them a chance to catch their breath, although there won't be any substitutions. Lakers trying to get something going. Dormiedy's got a goal tonight.
13 shots on the power play. Wow.
Dormiedy for Laws. Two-man game right now between those two guys. Dormiedy number 17, Laws number 8. Laws will crank it up. It gets through the traffic, but kicked away and knocked down of there before it got to Barnhardt.
And another penalty coming up. 15 Green will head to the box. I'll see what the call is here.
15 Green. 2-minute minor interference.
So that's good news for Potsdam. It'll even things up for a minute, and then they will actually have a power play for a minute, being a 2-minute penalty, and it was interference behind the play.
All right, let's see what Reisweber does to get called. Little hack of the legs.
I would say so.
That'll get you every time. All right, so I'll tell you what, Potsdam is on the verge of killing off a 5-minute penalty here. And if they do that, they can be real proud of the effort and go to the third period feeling good. But just as I say that, here's a breakout opportunity for the Lakers. Whitehead turns it around and goes the other way, but Matt Whitehead unable to turn it up and go to the goal. So Potsdam now in the closing seconds of this second period trying to get something going. Skating in, contact, never got a shot off. Lakers will try and run the other way. 5 seconds to go in the first. It's going to take a big shot here, and nobody's going to get another look at it here, and that's going to be the second period. But Potsdam is on the verge in another 30 seconds in this third period of killing off a 5-minute unreleasable penalty. Aaron Saul may not be pleased with the call, but he can certainly be pleased with the effort that his team just displayed on their penalty kill. They'll have to kill off another 35 seconds in the third. Oswego State put up a couple quick ones in the second. But after that, the Potsdam defense and penalty kill tightened up. It's 3-0 Lakers.
It's back.
Back here in Potsdam as we get ready for the third period to get underway in a few minutes here. Oswego State with a couple quick goals in that second period. 2 goals in 3 minutes. And Potsdam's playing from behind. Take a look at the second period highlights, Danny.
Well, Barnhardt played well. I can't fault them on the goals they gave up there. Good job cutting out the angle here. This was a dangerous scenario early in the period where he got a little heated, but he made a nice save in the crease there. And Potsdam had a few scoring chances. They weren't able to get many shots on goal, just one in fact, but they had a few odd man rushes. They just couldn't get the puck on the net. And here's the breakout goal. Beautiful head up the whole way. Dormiedy buries it past Barnhardt. Great speed, huh?
Brad Dormiedy scores there, and then C.J. Thompson scores a little bit later in the second. Lakers jump out to the 3-0 lead. You mentioned it. Only one shot in the second period for Potsdam. That's got to change from here on out.
Big time. You see the shots piling up like lake effect snow in Oswego on the left there, 23-10. Saves. Barnhardt's been called on a lot, and he's played admirably. I give him a lot of credit. Face-offs, Oswego doing a good job. Power plays right now a non-factor, but the penalty minutes are piling up as well.
All right, 2 periods in the books here at Potsdam. The home fans want to see some goals out of the Bears. They'll get their chance coming up in this third period. They try to rally and knock off the defending national champs at home. Time to get the third period underway here from Potsdam. Lakers will start it with a 3-0 lead, and Potsdam will start with a power play. 2 minutes of power play time for the Potsdam Bears as they start this third period trailing by 3 goals. Check that, it'll be 35 seconds to go on their power play. A penalty, I should say, will be 4-on-4 for 35 seconds, and then a 2-minute advantage, which will be about a minute and a half. Aaron Saul's team. I have to think the message in the intermission, Danny, was shoot more.
Yeah.
1 shot in the second period. Shoot the puck on net.
But Oswego really possessed it in the other end a great deal of time. They couldn't get it from him. Here's a look at that disputed goal. Hit the one pipe, other pipe, then the referee is ruling that it didn't cross the line initially, and then he blew the whistle before the second chance got in. But a good look at it there, guys.
It was a great look at it. It was fantastic.
Somebody brought their A game tonight.
It certainly wasn't us. I'll tell you that right now. That thing bounced off 2 pipes and then got caught up underneath Barnhardt long enough for him to blow the whistle. So Zaleski looked like he had a goal, but in fact, he just bounced it off 2 pipes. That's tough to do in its own right.
There's Bobby Gerben. We don't call that number very often, but he's rock solid and steady.
Somebody's on the A game behind the goal, let me tell you. So, good-looking shot from back there. Potsdam couldn't be happier that the whistle got blown there because it maintains a 3-goal deficit. Could be 4. They certainly have a chance here in this third period, trailing by 3, and they're going to have about a minute now. A power play opportunity are the Bears. Potsdam killed off a 5-minute penalty to end that second, start that third period. You can't say that enough, Dan. That is a huge penalty kill for this Bears team.
Big time, and especially considering how long Oswego had that puck in the offensive zone during that time.
Yeah.
And how long those defensemen were out there. That's remarkable.
Face off outside.
Get a hand pass. We'll take the draw outside the blue line.
So face-off upcoming with 35 seconds to go, give or take, on the Oswego penalty on Reisweber, who's in the box right now. Bears looking to pick up their first goal of this game. They scored 5 of them last night against Cortland and wound up with a tie here at home. Love to break the shutout and get one off against Ryan Scott here. They only have 1 shot in that second period, so.
You see how aggressive Oswego is in that box, always challenging the puck.
Treacy with a big shot, but right into the midsection of Scott, who covers it up with the save.
And if he can see it, he'll stop it. He's a solid goaltender. On the puck pressure, and then they clear a lane for Scott to make that save.
Scores around the area. Well, Cortland's playing the undefeated Plattsburgh Cardinal pretty tough in the second. Geneseo winning at Fredonia. In the ECAC, Colgate bouncing back. They got work last night.
They got worked, and it's nice to see them recover. They have a big weekend coming up, and you see the Big Red knotted up with Yale. Yale, what a weekend, huh?
Yeah, right.
Rough up the Raiders, and now they're giving the Big Red all they can handle, and look at that score. That's rather surprising.
Rensselaer taking it to St. Lawrence, who's having a tough weekend thus
They
far.
have a tough time scoring goals. That power play really, really on the skids right now.
All right, here's a chance for the Potsdam Bears. The puck kicked away and knocked away from Colin McLennan. He had a chance to break in, but couldn't control and corral, so scoring chance goes by the wayside as Potsdam tries to get on the board here in this game.
Can I just call them RPI? Is that easier?
Yeah, I don't like calling them Rensselaer. I would prefer RPI. Or you could go with the extreme Rensselaer Polytechnical Institute.
I'm good with
that. That fits well in a t-shirt.
I get past the P, I'm in trouble. RPI.
Engineers can certainly play some hockey, though. They played well at times this year. And ECAC playoffs will be fun, too. College hockey.
27 green. 2-minute minor cross check.
College hockey all season long on Time Warner. Had some great games. You're going down to Star and Lyon next weekend, so that'll be fun.
Looking forward to that, and we're going to take a look at Gagnon with a cross check right there in front of the net. Stick up a little high. Not the worst cross check I've ever seen, but I think the tone was set with that check from behind. I don't think the officials are going to take any chances with letting anything get out of hand here.
Yeah, I was going to say physical play was set from the opening face-off here tonight. If these teams were going to go at it, they were going to go at it hard. I think both of them feel like they had something to prove after last night. Oswego losing at Plattsburgh, Potsdam tying at home. I think both of them came out and had to lay a little something on the ice early in this game. So another power play opportunity for the hometown Potsdam Bears. Bears sit in fourth place in the conference standings. Here's a chance for the Lakers right into the midsection of Barnhardt, who covers up to make the save on the backhanded attempt.
Dormiedy just walks out in front, and I think he lost a grip with his one hand where he tries to root this with a backhand. Let's take a look. Oh, he had good handle there. Just couldn't get it up high. Barnhardt makes a nice save. Beauty.
Just couldn't flick it high enough. You could see the intent right there. He was trying to pick it up just enough to go top shelf, but right into the midsection of Barnhardt, who covers up for another save. He's been great here tonight.
I have to agree. He's really been challenged. This game could be twice the score, but Barnhardt's really hanging in there for his team.
Quick shot, makes the save. Derrell Levy put it on, but Barnhardt covers it up and makes another save. Levy broke in an opportunity to tally another one, but Barnhardt's there to stop it again.
Yep, stays focused, doesn't hang his head, trying to hang his team in there, and there's our goalie cam from behind. Beautiful look.
51st career game for Barnhardt, who came into this season. Career goals against average was just about 4.5, but he's cut that down by a full goal this year. His goals against average this season is 3.5. So as the senior is picking it up, here's a chance for the Bears. Shot stopped by Ryan Scott. Bears peppering with shots now as Treacy puts one on net, but it's turned away. It was Tarantino who had the original shot on goal that was stopped, and now with 20 seconds to go on the penalty, Potsdam's trying to get something going. They'll play it off the boards. Treacy's camped out in front and couldn't get a shot on it. Corelli was also in the mix there and took a whack at it, but couldn't get one past Ryan Scott.
You know what's impressive? Oswego, if they have any small breakdown defensively, Mr. Scott's there to answer the bell.
He was a good goalie. How about cutting through 3 defenders and getting a shot on goal, but not going anywhere. Potsdam with a chance. Chris Bodwin. Bodwin broke in and took up a rip at it, but couldn't sneak one past Ryan Scott. Don't want to put any hexes on anybody, but I'm throwing it out there. Ryan Scott is Oswego State's all-time shutout leader. He's got 7 of them. Picked that record up earlier this year with his 7th shutout. So if they score, Dan, you know who to blame. Just like a no-hitter. Always my fault.
Yeah, we are good at that. You, Mark, and I do a real good job laying some hexes.
Been there, done that. Here's Hall going to crank one up, and Barnhardt covers it up. Right into the gut of Rob Barnhardt, who makes another save. Barnhardt covers another one up as Oswego's peppering with shots, but the Bears are getting their legs in here tonight, trailing by 3.
Matt Yell.
love their Bears here in Potsdam. That's great. Here's your sign. That's creative.
The trashy trio. Well,
something tells me there's inside jokes in the crowd here tonight. Everybody has a friend on the team, I think. The fan support, though, is awesome here at Potsdam. And the student section is key for that. Flip with the backhand and a goal. Magagna cuts in and couldn't be any prettier. Peter Magagna uses the backhand and flips it over Barnhardt's shoulder for the goal. The Lakers up 4-0.
Well, he's been dishing it out all night physically. Getting a goal is just a little extra icing. He's been great physically. Coach talked about him. If he's out there hitting, he's going to have a good night. And there's a little treat at the end. The backhand, upstairs, far corner. Beautiful shot. Here's a good look. Good stuff.
Boy, that is tough to do. 7th goal of the year for Magagna. 2nd on the team in scoring this year for Oswego State. 11th in the SUNYAC Conference in points this season. Give him 20 now on the year and give Oswego a 4-0 lead. We talked to Ed Gozick before the game, Dan, and the one thing he said about Peter Magagna was he'll mix it up. He'll be that guy, but he plays well and he backs it up, and he certainly did here tonight. He played physical, and now he tallies a goal.
Yep, well deserved. He's out there churning every shift.
Magagna was one of the guys and one of the keys of that national championship team a year ago for the Lakers. And scores here against Potsdam on the road. Bears with their work cut out for them now. They're even strength hockey now with 13 and a half to go. Potsdam looking to sneak one past Ryan Scott and get on the board here. Oswego, the #2 scoring team in the SUNYAC Conference. They average just over 4 goals a game, and they got that here tonight. They're also 2nd in the conference in defense. Just over 2 goals a game. One of the reasons why they're in 2nd place. Potsdam, though, has played them tough. That one flicked up over the glass and out of play, so we'll have a face-off. As we mentioned, Potsdam is building something good here under Coach Saul, and he said it that the student support is key for this university. I mean, he loves the fact that his kids come out and support the team. Another shot on goal and another score for Oswego. That was Matt Whitehead out in front. Took a whack at it and tallies the goal. Lakers up 5-0.
Pretty feed from behind the net. Number 12 right here. Look at this setup here. Levy, beautiful setup right on the tape. Whitehead makes it look easy, but it starts with the pass. It's right on the tape and redirects it past the netminder. Good stuff.
Good looking feed from Derrell Levy and right on the tape of Matt Whitehead. He picks up his 5th goal of the year. The junior from Ontario, 19th career goal. Here come the Lakers again the other way. Musselwhite tried to muscle one in, but couldn't get it past. Out in front, Lyon with a chance. There's Barnhardt with another glove save.
Well, when he has a lane, does a good job stopping the puck. And the goals he's given up, you really can't fault him. Oswego's had a lot of guys unaccounted for in that slot area, and it's tough to stop those shots. But Barnhardt hanging in there. The saves for him really piling up big time.
Barnhardt's been great. He makes a big save there, puts the leather to the ice, and now kicks one away with the stick. Lakers trying to hold it in, and they do. Dormiedy holds it in for Reisweber, who cuts in, now circles around the net, tries to wrap it around. Nobody can get a stick on it, so Potsdam takes it away and turns it up the other way. Ryan Scott plays it behind his net. Gillespie.
If there was a time of possession in hockey, it would be staggering in the favor of Oswego. They've just held the puck in their offensive end. I've got to say, for 2/3 of this game, they're so strong with the puck.
Sounds about right. They have really dominated offensively. Zaleski didn't have one earlier, had it taken away, and he wants another one. Took a big whack at it there, and save was made by Barnhardt. He makes another one on a second chance opportunity, and now the Bears will clear the zone, and Oswego denied again by Barnhardt, who's making big saves, even though he's given up 5. He's played extremely well between the pipes. Another shot on goal. Barnhardt saves the first and saves the second while he's laying on his back. Barnhardt denies two. And the second one was acrobatic from his backside. 5-0 Lakers, but Rob Barnhardt has done his part here tonight.
Kari Rigg is a real Geico customer, not a paid celebrity. So to help tell her story, we hired Peter Frampton.
My car was totally smashed in an accident.
No, it's a great way to start the morning.
And the tow truck.
The Hoops doubleheader. It starts at 6, continues at 8, and you can only see it on Time Warner Sports. Danny and I will be back up here in the North Country one more time, and another chance in front for the Lakers as Barnhardt's trying to cover this one up. He's down to the goal now. He got a glove down on the ice too.
I'm hoping they rename Route 11 after us. Maybe a portion of it.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of trips to the North Country, my friend. Centering pass, knocked away. Barnhardt covers it up. A little bit of mixing it up down on the inside.
Done.
Joe Hall's in there.
Done. Done. Done.
Patrick Choules is in there. Those two guys are mixing it up.
And they're both going to go for roughing. Heard the official there. Potsdam obviously a little frustrated, and anybody that gets near their goaltender, they're going to take exception to that.
So dueling penalties now as two guys were mixing it up in the corner pretty good.
They each get 2-minute minors each for rough. Rough. They both get 2.
So Joe Hall goes to the box for the Oswego State Lakers.
He's been good
freshman.
tonight. He's been really good. I mean, there's a lot of stars in that team, and just a freshman, maybe he gets overlooked, but he's played a really good hockey game. Had that beautiful setup early on in that, I believe it was the first period, or second period rather, early on. So he's been very solid. Both ends of the ice, he's been very good defensively, but he gets a chance to chill out for a couple.
Gets a couple minutes to himself to think about what he did. McLaughlin rips one high over top of the goal, and it'll be held in the zone by Laws. 4-on-4 hockey now, which we've seen a great deal here tonight, but both teams have played well on the penalty kill this evening. More physical play behind the net as the checking continues. We saw it from the puck drop to start, and it hasn't stopped.
That was Steve Plancey for the Bears, just laying down the law behind the net, and there he is again.
Plancey is actually defenseman playing offense here tonight, as this one will get up in the rafters and get on a play as the chippiness continues, and now they're mixing it up. And now it's time for the Cole Muffler game break, sponsored by Cole Muffler. For brakes, exhaust, or an oil change, come on down to Cole Muffler. Give your car a treat. Oswego broke this game open in the second period, Dan. They had a 1-0 lead after one, but a couple quick ones in the second.
Yep, and loose puck and odd man rushes, and that's what they've really, they capitalize on it. They just have too much talent. You give these guys open ice, they've got 6 or 7 snipers on that team that if you leave them alone, they're going to bury it.
It was Dormiedy and C.J. Thompson who scored the goals in the second. But the penalty boxes are starting to look like benches now. There's not much room left for anybody else in there. 3 guys in each box. Looks like we'll go 4-on-4. Lakers will go with a line change to get ready for extended penalty kill opportunities, and Ed Gozik's barking out some orders to his boys right now to most likely play smart, I would think. He's got this game in control. He's actually having a word with Aaron Saul over there against the wall, and I hope the two of them are talking about keeping it clean and finishing up strong, because this has been a well-played hockey game thus far, and it'd be a shame to see it get away late.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach Saul's team has fought hard, and his goaltender Barnhardt's been absolutely spectacular at times in this game. I know he's given up 5 goals, but he's been great, and this Potsdam program has come a long way in just 1 year under Coach Saul, and most certainly come SUNYAC playoffs, they'll be a team to reckon with, because no matter who you are, going on the road is not easy, and coming to a place like Maxey is even tougher. So It'll be interesting come the postseason, and we'll see how the final 10 minutes of this game shake out with the Lakers up 5-0. Bears on the ice, diving for pucks, trying to keep them in the zone to do everything they can. Oh, and now we've got a little bit of chippiness down there. Magagna took somebody down, and I think Magagna's about to get the boot.
Put 4 minutes up. 4 minutes go up. Hang on. What's your number again, please? 22. I'm giving him 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
22. First penalty was a 2-minute minor for interference. The next one was a 2-minute minor for rough. He's get 4 minutes. Put 4 right up on the clock.
That's the beauty of having the refs mic'd up, Dan. I love being able to hear what's going on down there.
It's nice.
But I tell you what, you got to give referee Joel Dupree a lot of credit. He's keeping things under control down there, and he's not letting anything get out of hand. As soon as something happens, he blows the whistle, and they make a call, and he's explaining that to Ed Gozick right now. So right now you've got 4 Lakers in the penalty box, 3 Bears in their penalty box. Oswego was just called for a 4-minute penalty. We'll sort it all out as it comes in, because right now there's a lot of guys in the
You don't see 4-on-3 very often, and it's very entertaining hockey. There's so much ice out there now.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
7 skaters.
So it's 4-on-3 now for a while with the Bears in the advantage. We'll see how this all shakes down as they're still looking for their first goal of the game. Big shot going to kick up over the glass, almost up over the netting. Big shot was taken by Lance Smith, number 5.
Looks like your lob wedge shot.
High and not very far, huh?
And not very accurate? Or?
That's probably true also.
Out of play.
Not going to let me live down that we lost the Time Warner tournament, are you?
Well,
what game was I listening to that Larson was blowing it up that you 2 won, too, by the way? That was brutal enough.
I think it was every game. He's not afraid to flash that one.
You two still would be talking about that. It happened in July.
Well, you've got 6 more months to get ready.
I just needed one more good shot, but that's the story of my game. All right, so we're under 9 to go now. We're back to 4-on-4 hockey. Oswego's got a 3-minute penalty in the box right now that I'm going to guess is unreleasable.
Well, actually, they're minor penalties, so on the goal they would release.
So they would release. So if the Bears chip one in here, then we'll get some guys back. But right now we're 4-on-4, and Oswego's looking for more. Off the side of the net was Dormiedy. Bears will turn it around and go the other way. Vecinen had the puck, number 19. Haven't talked a lot about him. He's a good-looking player, just a junior. Peter Vecinen. Now the Bears get one back, so now we're 5-on-4 hockey. So Potsdam with the man advantage now with the Lakers penalty kill. Looks to do it again. They've done it all night here tonight.
Yeah, Oswego penalty box still has the no vacancy sign on.
No room at the end. That one over the blue line and out, so Potsdam will have to regroup and start again. Could hold a team meeting in the Oswego State penalty box right now. Start taking roll over there. Ryan Scott turns that one away. Held in, still in the zone, so good job by the Bears to hold this one in. Nice cross-ice pass. Sling it back over. Good puck movement now by the Bears. This is one of the best possessions they've had here all night. Holding it in, looking for a shot. They'll take one on net, flicked up over the glass and on a play. Wrister was taken by Jeff Zatorsky.
And they still have a minute left, minute 21 left on the man advantage for Potsdam. Obviously, they need to start taking positives from this game. I know that on the scoreboard, certainly not in their favor. But work on this power play. Try and get some shots and get better and move forward and take some positives out of this game and move on. It's one game, and there's plenty left for them to creep up into the top tier of this league.
Not that many points separating 2, 3, and 4. I know Plattsburgh is playing great hockey up at the top of this league right now, but the rest of the league is pretty tight packed. So finishing strong, getting a top seed is good for you in your playoffs to get some home games and get that home ice advantage. We all know how important it is no matter what the level. Playing at home is always so much easier. Here's Treacy cutting it down the side, puts the brakes on. Good looking move. Treacy's a guy we haven't talked a lot about tonight. He's a great offensive player, really good on the power play. And he's a guy that they asked a lot on this Potsdam team. And number 22, Treacy, is a good-looking young player for this team as Barnhardt makes another save.
Yeah, nice save with two Oswego skaters bearing down. He kicks the right pad out, makes a really acrobatic save here. See D'Annunzio, good hard wrist shot, kicks out that right pad, kicks it away so there's not a rebound out in front for Oswego to jump on the loose puck. Good job there. Both goalies really have played extremely well.
Absolutely. Scott's posting the shutout right now, but Barnhardt has made some fantastic saves. Nobody's capitalized on a lot of power play opportunities thus far.
That's surprising. There's a lot of skill out on that ice.
Both teams now combined 0 of 10 on the power play, and finally Oswego's down to just one guy in the box for another 30 seconds. So the team meeting has been disbanded over in the penalty box for Lakers. We have to hope that the chippiness is over now and we can finish out this game strong, because it's been a great game here so far. Satorsky slides it for Smith, who flicks it on net, but Scott makes the save. Net comes off the moorings. I think Zaleski gave it a pop and knocked it off the post, so that stops play with 11 seconds to go now on this Potsdam power play, trailing 5-0. Zaleski with the wry smile. I think he knows he got caught. It's a trick of the trade as an upperclassman right there, isn't it?
Sure.
Stall things out. You mentioned it. Rich plays here at Oswego, and Steve, his brother, plays at Clarkson. Two guys from New Hartford who played in the central New York area. Got to see him play when they were in high school when I was down that way. Both really good players.
His brother scored the game that we did, Clarkson-Colgate. He scored a nice goal.
Pride of the Utica area in New Hartford, or the Zaleski brothers.
Big hockey area. New Hartford, Clinton, there's strong hockey roots there in that area.
The Clinton Arena is a special place to watch a high school game. We talked a lot about it tonight. Old-time hockey barns. Clinton's a special place. I know they play the sectional championships in Section 3 for New York State. Most of the years they play them there, and for good reason. Reisweber gets taken down along the boards, and Reisweber goes down.
There's going to be a penalty here. Both players down.
Two guys down.
All right, bud.
Patrick Choules is down. He's the one that laid the check. Reisweber took the check. We'll get you caught up on the penalties and make sure both guys are all right. Coming back after this. All right, back here at Potsdam, and another Bear has been shown the door, which is unfortunate. Patrick Choules has been let go from this game. Aaron Saul trying to sort things out on the bench, and under 5 minutes to go here in this game. Oswego with the 5-0 lead. Unfortunately, it's gotten a little chippy here, but sometimes that's how hockey is played, and hopefully we can finish out the final 5 without incident. And looks like Reisweber's going off as well. He's the one that took the check, so.
That was down low around the knees. Let's hope he's okay. He's one of the keys to this team. That was a really, really dangerous hit along the near boards, down around the knees.
Reisweber's off, and I mentioned it early in the broadcast. He's the guy that scored the game-winning goal in overtime to get the Lakers the national title, and he's a key to this team. And he skates off. Hopefully he's okay. And as I said, hopefully the final 5 minutes can go down without incident here. That would be the best thing to happen. Shot was Musselwhite, nearly took out the referee. That was a brutal shot that whistled by his head. Lakers move the puck around now. They're on a power play now. It's 5-on-4. Zaleski cranks one up high over top of the goal. Lyon holds it in. He'll put it in. Nice looking pass. Cross ice off the side of the net. Doesn't go in. down and out of the zone, so Lakers will have to start again. Denunzio was over there, and he gave a shot at it, but it was off the side of the net. 4 minutes to go in the game now. A minute to go in the penalty. Lakers on 5-on-4 now. Denunzio. Lyon. In the two-man game, Lyon will crank it up from the point. That one will whistle wide. This one will be cleared and out of the Potsdam zone. 30 seconds to go on the Potsdam penalty. Joe Hall back on the ice. We talked about him. Good-looking freshman player for the Lakers.
Good two-way player.
He's got the puck, takes the shot, never got through traffic. It was deflected and knocked down. Connor Treacy was in there to get a piece of it.
Good.
Trapped up in the corner. Power play coming to an end. We're back to even strength now. Penalty releases. Ellis with the puck. Moves it across the ice. Shot on goal. Barnhardt saw it and covers it up for the save.
Well, Barnhardt's shown up. He's been very good tonight. And we're going to take another look. That shot that was whistled toward the ref. Let's listen in. Or take a look, rather. Look at this one.
Oh, it clipped him, didn't it?
Oh,
did get him in the knee after all.
That'll leave a little bit of a mark, I would imagine.
Boy, you got to be physical to be a referee. The kids, the refs, everybody's playing physical here tonight. Tough game.
Well, you got to be alert.
Axial Arena. There's a shot and a goal. Ellis on a quick one. Ryan Ellis snaps one home, and just like that, it's a 6-0 Laker lead.
Well, you leave these guys, the Lakers, unaccounted for in the slot. They're just too good offensively to leave open in the slot. He's got a lot of time. He tees it up, one-timer. The pass was perfect. And right on the tape to Ellis, one times it past the goaltender. Good hard shot.
Team high now. 13 goals this season for Ryan Ellis. He leads the Lakers in scoring. He's an all-SUNYAC first-team player a year ago and has topped the 100-point mark in his career at Oswego.
You walk around here, the facilities are amazing. You walk out, there's a beautiful Olympic-sized pool, and then there's an indoor sports arena. I saw lacrosse players working out in there today, soccer players, a track, multiple courts. Just unbelievable. Outside you have the turf. Let's not forget the beautiful basketball side. It's just a great first-class facility. You can walk around here. There's something for everyone. Then you go outdoors. How many acres of fields? It's endless.
Yeah,
practice fields galore.
Yeah, thousands of acres. It's
beautiful.
Great facility out there. And
Crane School of Music is world-renowned. Actually had a friend of mine that went to school here for it, and he's a heck of a musician right now.
Yeah, and you go to Potsdam and you get work. 95% of the graduates find a job within 6 months, they say. So
see, if it wasn't for that 1100 SAT,
yeah, we would have had a chance.
I might have some work.
We would have had an opportunity. And the chances to come to Potsdam and do other things. There's 400 chances to do study abroad programs here at Potsdam. They're really a outstanding academic, athletic institution. And
what's it called? We call it like
18-to-1 student-teacher ratio. They've really got fantastic facilities.
Yeah.
And we talked about, we got here early and took a tour of the campus, and you see the beautiful buildings, and what a great campus it is up here. Kind of sometimes forgotten about, tucked away up north, but my goodness, is it a hidden gem up here. If you ever get the opportunity, definitely come up and check it out. Penalty called against Potsdam there as we're under a minute to go in this game. Opportunity in front for a goal, but tipped away. And Oswego will end this game on a power play opportunity. Minute to go now. Zaleski cranks one up, but Barnhardt makes another big save using the glove. We've seen it all night long. Zaleski cranks one up, but Barnhardt makes the big save. He's been doing it all night long. Done it with the glove, done it with the blocker. Even done it when he's laying on the ice. Impressed with the senior, Rob Barnhardt, who makes yet another big save. Minute to go now in the game. Lakers with a 6-0 lead. Pass in front. Barnhardt stops the first one, stops the second one. Thompson with the puck now, tries to wrap it around, doesn't get in. Cleared the length of the ice. Potsdam will fall to 7-9-4 overall, 4-4-3 in the SUNYAC conference.
And you can bet Coach Saul will have these guys on the right track. And this is just one game. Things are looking up. In his first season, he's done remarkable things. So you can't really judge them on this one game. I think the attitude's there, the hustle and the desire to play for Coach Saul is there with these kids. So, you know, we stand here a year from now, this program's just going to keep getting better and better and better. He's starting to get some of the recruits that maybe they missed out on in the past. So, honestly, cutting into some of the recruits that maybe Oswego or a school like Plattsburgh, now they're considering Potsdam because of Coach Saul. So you can look for this league, for them to get into the upper echelon in this league as we move forward.
Absolutely. And this is a guy who had success, assistant coach at Potsdam, assistant coach at Elmira, coached as an assistant in a Frozen Four in 06. So he's got the program going. He's got them back in a winning mindset. They may not win here tonight, but they certainly put up a class effort. And future's bright for Potsdam hockey, to say the least. But Oswego wins this one here tonight, 6-0. Goaltender Ryan Scott picks up his 8th career shutout in the process as the Lakers win 6-0 on the road here tonight. Lakers pick up a road victory to pick up a win over the weekend. Oswego improves to 12-5-2, 8-2-1 in the conference. Back to Potsdam to wrap it up after this.
Did college to be.
Back here at Potsdam, Oswego State wins this one 6-0 over the Potsdam Bears to pick up a SUNYAC victory on the road, which are hard to come by. Let's take a look at our players of the game, sponsored by Time Warner Sports. And for each side, it's the goaltenders. Ryan Scott, 16 saves for the Lakers, picking up his 8th career shutout. He was great.
Hey, a shutout on the road will get you a player of the game any night. He was very solid. Wasn't called upon a bunch of times, but when he was, he made big saves the other end. What can you say? This kid was peppered all night long, Barnhardt, but made some big saves, and you can't fault him on any of those goals. Nothing cheap got past Mr. Barnhardt.
Rob Barnhardt makes 30 saves in the loss here tonight. And I think the one thing that Potsdam can take out of this game was for 2 periods they played extremely tough, played extremely well. They played hard all night long and really had a chance to win this game. Got away from him in the third, but they played very well here tonight.
Well, they had a lot of effort and a lot of hustle. They certainly had some good goaltending. They had some spurts in that first period where they controlled the puck, but that's an area where the coach will be the first to admit they need to get better in the puck control department. And moving forward, I believe that will happen. And Barnhardt was absolutely spectacular. He's a senior, but he made 30 big saves, so the guy behind him has a lot to live up to. But let's look at your final stats here from tonight's game. Well, Oswego, an offensive juggernaut, 36 shots. That's big time. They moved the puck beautifully, saves. You look at that, 30 for Barnhardt. That's incredible. Faceoffs. Potsdam really rallied. They were being dominated at one point in the game. They fought back hard in the faceoff department. And then the power plays, really a non-factor. Just 1 for 7 for Oswego, and Potsdam did not score with the extra man. All right, so Oswego State picks up the win 6-0 here tonight. They're in 2nd place in the SUNYAC Conference, right behind Plattsburgh. Potsdam fighting for 4th place. Better things to come here for the Potsdam Bears. That's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. From our broadcast partner, Dan Liedke, I'm Chris Watson. For the entire Time Warner Sports crew and everybody involved in tonight's broadcast, producer-director Pete Gaines, thanks for joining us. Make sure you join us again Tuesday night. We'll be back up here again for a basketball doubleheader. It's the women at 6 and the men at 8. We'll have it for you Tuesday night right here on Time Warner Sports. That's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. For everybody involved in the Time Warner Sports crew, thanks for watching tonight's game from Potsdam. We'll see you again Tuesday night. Good night, everybody.